What's cracking, YouTube? Still that cat, Drew from FishyBizzAquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch. So amateurs, yep, get that professional look. Back with another video. Back with my 75-gallon African cichlid tank. But there's 3 fish that I want to talk about today that I'm really excited about. You're not doing nothing too much. You quarantined up. We got to sit here and try to figure out what to do with ourselves. These are 3 fish that I do not mind coming downstairs and looking at for a long period of time. Let's go. So for those of you guys that know me, know that I love my OB African cichlids. So putting him at number 3, you know that 2 and 1 have got to be something else. But we are talking about fish that I love to see during a quarantine time. If I have to stay in the house, coming downstairs to look at, number 3 would be my orange OB. He's blue and orange blotched. He has those vivid egg spots on that dorsal anal tail fin there. He's nicely sized. He's about 6-7 inches, and he's about the same size as the rest of the fish in here. So he's gonna hold his ground, if not larger. He's gonna hold his ground. He's somewhat of a boss in his own right. He's definitely not passive, and he's not overly aggressive. He is semi-aggressive, so he's gonna hold his own ground. He's probably not gonna back down from too much. You'll see him go back and forth with a couple other fish his size. So he's always gonna be the first one to try to grab something to eat when the food is served. He likes fish flakes. He'll eat bug bites. He will eat algae wafers, sinking pellets, whatever I put in there. I think a ant crawled up the side of the tank, and it was like a big mistake. I think he plopped down in the water and was like, uh-oh. And I think he got scooped up. I believe it was the orange OB that sealed his fate, like Jaws, and then dun 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 dun. So yeah, so for a nice quarantine time, if I come downstairs and see this guy zipping around, making sure everything is handled in that wonderful, lovely, exhilarating, popping color, lovely color, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good day when you see that guy rolling around. Hopefully he'll give me some fry from some of these females here, and we'll see how it goes. But coming in at number 3 is my orange OB Peacock. Hey yo, coming in at number 2 are those tiger bodias, more commonly known as the clown loaches. You see them everywhere in almost every aquarium, definitely at every LFS and your big box stores. These little guys are all over the tank. They are definitely exciting to watch. There's never a dull moment, especially if there's more than one of them. If you have several like I do, these little, they find each other, they go away from each other. Sometimes they roll in 2, sometimes they roll in 3, sometimes you roll all 9 of them together, and they just come mobbed up everywhere they go. Definitely an outstanding fish is the tiger bodia or the clown loach. Definitely can tell why it has the name tiger bodia, because of the orange color with the black stripes, of course. But these guys do more than that. They swim upside down, they play dead. That is why they are called the clown loach. They make clicking noises when they're happy, when they're mating, when they are just imitating, doing all kinds of different things. They have erratic swim patterns. They love flake foods, sinking pellets, algae wafers. Pretty much whatever you put in there, they're gonna put their little whiskers on it. They definitely a joy to watch. Definitely a joy to watch. Can't say enough about these guys. They do get pretty big. When I first got them, I purchased all 9 of them when I found them, and they were in Walmart. They were about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, if that, and they were kind of pale. So their stripes and body color were kind of pale. They then got fed. They have been eating well. They have the run of the tank, and they have the space and opportunity to do whatever they want for now, because these things, I've seen them get huge, and I'm gonna have to find more spots for them. I may have to split them up. Maybe 3 can go in my 60-gallon, and maybe 2 can go in my 40-gallon. But until then, they are really spectacular to watch. Really have fun with these guys. They, you feed them, they go all over the place. They're sporadic. I'll catch them in the corner of the tank. You can find them in every corner of the tank. They explore all over the place, sifting through the sand, sifting through the Texas rock, the Texas holy rock, messing with other fish, just always either in the way. They're combing the rocks, they're combing over the wood. They are all over the place, and just a great fish to watch, especially if you're hunkered down and not able to move too much or go anywhere, as being quarantined for the pandemic that we are currently in. So the tiger botia, or the clown loach, is my number 2. Now, I already know what you're saying. Like, your number 3 was the brightest and colorful fish. Your number 2 is also a nice colorful fish, but it's extremely active. What could your number 1 be? Well, let's get to my number 1 fish. My number 1 is my Mbuna cichlid. Now, I have called this fish 2 different species and still have been trying to figure out what it is, but I have had this particular fish over 3 years now. And I've narrowed it down to a Kinji, which is Mylandia lombardo, or a red zebra, which is also a Mylandia esterae. But I do believe it's a red zebra, and I do believe it may be a female, because the females are bright orange, super territorial, and the Kinjis, or the Kinji, which I thought he was at first, they are also orange, but they have a faint brown stripes kind of going through them. You'll see pictured on the sides here. But I'm gonna roll with red zebra female, bright orange, super territorial, prefer the rocky terrains, love hiding spots for this one, and this one is out of control. I love this fish because I've had it for so long. Very durable. I have moved it from my first classroom to my second classroom, and before that it was in my house. So definitely able to take the move, and is super aggressive fish. Very thick, nice sized fish. She's about 6.5, maybe 7 inches, and built like a tank. This fish goes at whoever. It does not care, does not back down. Plus, in a tank full of Mbunas, definitely has made their presence felt is this red zebra here. I do believe that she has maybe 6 or 7 bodies. This fish has been taking fish out. If it does not like what it sees in the tank, it is going at you. And I just put it in my 75 gallon where she's not even the biggest fish here, and she still is in control. She still is going to ward off whoever comes in the territory, still is going to chase and give chase. Just a massive fish. Still brightly colored, still has the egg spots, and just is a heavy fish. When I went to catch her, I used the big net. The net definitely had some weight to it when I caught her and pulled her out of the tank. And as soon as I put her in this tank, it was like she was right back at home. Not a problem, not an issue. This fish is going the distance, and I just had another death in this tank, and I wonder, is it because of her? Had no problems until then, but have definitely been monitoring her. When you see her, she's the first to eat. She goes for flakes, she goes for algae wafers, she goes for sinking pellets, cichlid pellets, you name it, she's after it. She's after it, and definitely wants to be there first. Doesn't mind fighting for what she wants. And I keep saying she, it may be a he, but I'm gonna go with red zebra and Mbuna. If anybody can tell me different, definitely throw it in the comments, but that's where I'm rocking with. And this is my number one, just for the action that she shows. It just can't be compared to anything else. She's slender and dart-like, can move real fast, thick, so she looks like she can take some hits. And for her to outlast quite a few cichlids that I've had, you would have to say that she's an outstanding fish, and definitely a joy to look at. Always moving, always searching, always looking, always putting another fish in check, always not taking no stuff, and just a joy to be around as far as watching it swim around, watching her eat, go feeding frenzy, go crazy, and that's it. That's my number one. So I tell you what, let me know out of these fish which one you would rank if they were 1 through 3 for you. And if there was other fish in here that you saw during the making of this, let me know if you have any Mbuna, if you have any cichlids, if you have any clown loaches, and let me know what you like. All right, leave it in the comments, holla at me. But these are my 3 fish that I enjoy, you know, during this time at home, a time where we're not urged to leave our houses. And so since I can't, I might as well enjoy these fish that I have here in my 75 gallon. So there you have it. My 3 favorite fish to watch during quarantine. Not to say that the whole aquarium isn't exciting, but I love watching those 3. And during the making of this video, the pleco is going buck wild, so maybe that might be a 4th one. But listen, take care of yourself, man. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong through this pandemic. We can make it together. #alone together. So thank you for coming through. Thanks for watching. Please leave your comments. If you have a 75 gallon or 55 gallon, 40 gallon, whatever you have, let me know what you enjoy watching, you know. And as always, FishyBizzAquatics, professional aquatics with the amateur touch, so that amateurs, yep, get that professional look. I'm Drew. Get at me. He's going buck wild. Hey, I'm back. The only thing that could calm this boy down is if you throw him a couple of algae wafers. Look at him, he chilling now. Well, that boy was all over the place. You gotta get him some algae wafers for him to stop terrorizing everything. FishyBizzAquatics, Professional Aquatics, and I'm the Biz, Drew. All right, hey, get at me. This is great.